Okay, so this is issue 2 of the Usagi Yojimbo reimagining of Kaito 84. Fantastic cover again. Got Ninja. Ninja always good. Can't really argue with Ninja. So yes, it turns out that Usagi has got a crew, which obviously is Jen and his cousin, but also all his other dudes as well. And they basically say to him, they're willing to kind of get rid of your record to steal this spear. It's like, yeah. It's like, well, it seems a bit weird, but if you think it's worth doing, we'll do it. So off they go. So they try and do their break-in. They get to the house and actually make their way into this thing. Unfortunately, as they get nearer to the spear, or the spearhead, um, ninja show up. Ninja are never good. And then we get the police detectives, and we get, and I can't remember this inspector. I can't remember Yamada. Is it Yamada? And then all ninja are all there having a bit of a 2 and 8. And chase him down. Um, and this guy, if this guy looks like a little bit like Jen, I'm not too sure, but not Jen, Jason, Jay. Uh, but then we get this weird thing where Usagi touches the spear, and if he kind of feels himself falling through the water, wakes up in this kind of alternate kind of future where everyone's dead. And they mention he comes up, it's Mighty Usagi, and it's like, okay, and then he is Usagi Yojimbo. He's actually Usagi, and he's fighting against Jason with the spear. Um, so yeah, so we were talking. Um, anyway, yeah, so Cascade, let's do that a minute. So Usagi and Jason are having having a fight. There's a big explosion. Usagi wakes up and kind of pulls himself out of the river and promptly gets arrested. But then Jen's there to help him out, pulls him up from the bridge, and yeah, uh, they're not particularly happy. And us dude here is going to see everything you know is in grave danger. So first of all, he's called Mighty Usagi. I did say in the first issue I didn't know what his name was because I don't remember if it was referenced or not, but it's the same name, the character. So secondly, is we were talking on the Facebook group for Usagi Yojimbo about how and where, and Sensei fit him, and are they kind of part of the canon effectively? And I said to that, it's kind of, they are Elseworlds. In my opinion, they're Usagi Elseworlds. They're kind of like what could happen, which is kind of what Stan Sakai said. That basically they are um, potential futures. So I just again immediately wrote it off sounds bad. I flagged this up as being an Elseworlds. What if Usagi was transported to 1984, which is kind of what it was sold as. But I mean, technically, it could still be Elseworlds, as it were. But now we've actually got a connection back to Usagi Yojimbo. It's now a future Usagi and a past Usagi rather than just Usagi in 84. So that's quite interesting. And obviously we've got the blade being left behind, and obviously has lived all the way through to the 80s, and that's what's the thing. So yes, there's a little bit more of a kind of a historical framework to this than originally was just like, well, what if the characters just lived in 84? So that's quite nice. So we're kind of building get a little bit more of the mythos and all this kind of stuff as well. Um, so yeah, so all in all, again, artwork has grown on me. I really like it, especially the big kind of pictures of the street signs and street scenes and all this kind of stuff as well. It's not massively detailed, but the looseness of it looks really nice. So you don't have to kind of squint and figure out what the hell's that, what the hell's that. So it's kind of it's not an impressionist style, but because it's watercolor. Obviously, there's not a lot of kind of hard lines, which is what I said in the original review. Um, so yeah, so very very cool. Um, liking where this is going. More than happy to continue picking this up. Um, but yeah, again, hopefully we do get a proper proper Usagi issue soon, or another story from Stan, because and obviously again a volume 10 collection would be really, really nice for the Usagi Yojimbo saga. And we were just talking today about the prices of the reprints of second edition. A third cycle of reprints for the other books for people that have kind of just got into this would be really, really cool. I probably will get the trade of this, even though I'm buying individual issues as well, because I've got every other trade of the saga stuff. So it would be silly not to have this one. Because again, if this one goes out of print, it might be one of them silly things where this is worth 100 quid or whatever. So let's but yeah, all in all, a decent book. Looking forward to seeing where it's going. And yeah, very, very cool. So yeah, so if you're an Usagi Jimbo fan and you've yet to check this out, definitely worth your time. There you go. So very much what I want to say about this one so far. So thanks for listening, and hopefully I will see you on another video very, very soon. Bye bye.